for production for my songs, it's fascinating. It's like, they sound so big and you'd expect you to have a whole studio that you recorded it at. And actually what we did was we have players come in the studio, my producer and I, colleagues, and they'll play on the track, but they'll do it in their studio and send us the file. Or
Yep.
they'll just do it at home and send it our way, and it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's crazy that you can do that nowadays. But the concept, I still think there's, like I said, kind of like a record. There's beauty in going to the studio, hiring your session players and doing it. There's magic to that. But you don't have to. And that's pretty remarkable. That's even a reality.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of the things about that is, I mean, if you've got the time and if you've got the budget, it's great if you can do that. But if you don't, you can still do it, you know. So, I mean, I'm producing a little project at the moment for a local kind of cover band, rock and roll band. I mean, like old style rock and roll. So I just did all the recordings in their rehearsal room, onto my laptop, bring that back home, and then I can work on it. And
Mm,
it
I love it.
sounds like you've been in a professional studio because you've
Like you're
got
there.
anything. Well, yeah, I wish I had all these toys when I was kind of like 18 years old. That would have been fun. I mean, anyway, yeah, talking about tapes, the 215 tapes or 215 tapes. How do you actually say that?
The 215 tapes.
215 tapes. Why is it called 215 and why are they tapes?
Absolutely. So I'm from Philly and Philadelphia, and 215 is our area code for cell phones, for
Ah,
phones. So
okay.
uh, so I figured out how it'd be cool to be a play on the numbers. And it's a collection of Philly sports themed songs that I wrote over the past 2 years. Namely, there's only two songs on there: "Go Birds," different versions of that song, and then
Yeah.
"Ring That Bell," which is about the Phillies, which is our baseball team. And so, as a diehard Philly sports fan myself, I was like, you know what? Let me combine my love for music and sports, put them in a song, see what happens. And sure enough, they both went very viral in the
Great.
region, and the teams caught on, and um, we did a lot of cool collaborations that are about to come out too with some of the teams. So it's really cool for me, to see your own people, your own town get behind something.
Yeah.
It's such a blessing. And my thought process, and a good friend of mine is a music manager, and he said, Holden, if the way I look at it is that if you can't get somewhat of a buzz in your own hometown, how are you going to get people who don't even know you to get excited about you elsewhere in the world? And I thought that's an interesting concept. So me putting out the 215 tapes was not only just my love for the sports, but I felt like it was a big stepping point in my career in terms of building a fan base, building somebody, fans that are so special I can always fall back on. And and to have that comfort of being able to do acoustic shows the rest of my life, if I had to fall back on it back home, to have that fan base is quite special. And now I can go forward and drop songs like Memory Under, which is the first of many more this year that we're about to get rolling out.
There you go. Let's look have a look at that. 2025. What's coming up? What have you got planned?
Well, we've got like I said, we've got lots of music. I spent all winter long recording my producer James, and we've got lots of exciting songs, really personal songs. Through the years, it's so interesting. Like, artist development is a real thing, and so when you first start putting out songs and recording, you don't really know your sound. You don't know how you're going to sound. You're kind of figuring out what you want to say, your message, who you are as a person, maturing in that sense. And I finally come to a point where I'm like, okay, I know what I want to say. I know what I want to do. And this year is going to be a collection of songs I'm really, really proud of that, are more vulnerable, that, a side of me that people haven't seen yet. And we're going to combine that with a bunch of festivals and shows and performances, concerts throughout the year, so fans can come out and see it themselves. So it's going to be a big year of growth, big year of big energy and shows, and I'm really excited to open up and be more vulnerable in my songwriting. which I haven't really done before, and I think is a really special thing.
Go for it. Definitely.
Thank you. Awesome. Well,
Holdyn,
thank you
thanks
so
again.
much.
I'm going to wave you goodbye and wish you all the best, especially for 2025.
Likewise, thank you so much for having me. We'll
You
stay in
take
touch.
care. Yep. Bye.
Bye bye.